Alright, so the new season has finally arrived on global now as well, and so I will have an opportunity to read the first episode, hopefully with more audibility this time. So let's see, maybe I want to do the voices a little louder than usual. Well, no, I think it's loud enough probably. So yeah, without further ado.
Weren't you heading to the Duchy of Whiteridge for the Snowspire Festival? The festival shouldn't have started yet.
General Hogan, our adventure was nothing short of a roller coaster. We got stranded and nearly drowned.
Oh my, you're above. What happened?
We ran into a kraken.
A kraken? What exactly is happening at Stormy Strait?
Right, that's how you pronounce that. Let me tell you the whole story.
I never would have expected that. Old friend, you must have noticed that this is becoming a recurring pattern.
Yeah, well, that's just what it's like being the protagonist of a fantasy adventure game, you know?
The Syndicate colluding with the Graveborn. Hypergeans escaping from their seals. And now there are even disturbances at Rustport. I must prepare a report to His Majesty. So what are your plans now, if you're not going to the Duchy of Whiteridge?
Not going? Oh, that's out of the question! Hardhead Whistler and I are still waiting to meet our old friends from Cedartown. Hollystone has no forge or manufacturing plant, nor does it have cold weather or the right ores. There's no way to study low-temperature forging techniques in a place like this!
When did you get her? Why are you her? I don't know, but...
Oh, Magister! Did you forget? I received a letter from my old friends at Cedartown, asking for my help. Since you guys were planning to go there as well, I decided I'd be your guide.
Excuse me? You are... I see. I assume you'll be heading to Cedartown together then.
But Shippy refuses to take a ship there. Shippy likes his feet to stay on solid ground from now on.
Poor Ship is so traumatized by his experiences from the last season.
In that case, you're better off asking merchants from the Mithril Consortium. They definitely know the transportation routes well. They'll surely give you a ride. Everyone, I hope your journey goes smoothly this time.
Where is this shipment supposed to go?
Hello? You're a merchant from the Mithril Consortium, right? We have a question for you.
Right. This is supposed to be delivered to the Moonlit Enclave. Huh? Oh, is there something you need?
Are there any carriages heading to Cedartown? It's gotta be a carriage, by the way. No ships!
Cedartown. Oh, in the Duchy of Whiteridge. Setting out now means you're off to the Snowspire Festival, right? You wish to travel by land? That's definitely an option. In fact, it's actually faster to travel by land than by sea. However, with all the snow, the roads can be dangerous and slippery. The carriage can only take you to the outskirts of Whiteridge. You'll have to walk the rest of the way to Cedartown yourself.
No worries about walking! Getting to Whiteridge is what matters.
Gotcha. I'll go arrange a carriage for you. But don't worry, I'll make sure you get there before the festival begins. Come find me when you're ready.
The carriage is waiting. It will leave whenever you're ready.
Are you ready to head to the Duchy of White Ridge?
Be ready.
Great. I wish you all a smooth journey.
With hopeful hearts, you set off once more from Holystone. A few days later, the carriage finally arrives near Whitridge. Oh, is that the bear lady? New chapter unlocked. Shattered loop. Ooh, and Larson recruitment.
Now this'll be fun.
It sure will, Larson. I don't know if I'm actually gonna pull for him though. Even if I do have enough to get him.
Now this'll be fun.
There are, after all, a lot of other heroes this season that I like. Oh, the new Celestial Twins. Maybe... I actually had a dream about them. The earlier one. But I don't actually know if I'm going to build them. As cute as they are. Alright. There will also be the free copy of him from this, so that's nice. I know. I guess since I can't do enough. damage around. That's kind of sad. Oh, maybe the sound is a little too loud for the game. It's snowing. Wanna build a snowman? The last time I saw snow was in Royham. Why is it so cold here? I should have bundled up. Wow, look at the dusk at the snow at dusk. It's so beautiful. It's so peaceful here. Whoa, looks like someone's up ahead surrounded by wild animals. Are you here to save me? Thank you so much.
Is this what victory feels like?
Traders Forge. This trip has been way too intense.
I was scared out of my mind back there. I really thought I was done for. I've been down this road over a dozen times, and I've never seen it this dangerous, honestly. If it weren't for the Snowspire Festival, who'd come to White Ridge in this freezing weather? Oh, I almost forgot to thank you. Sorry, I get really chatty when I'm nervous.
It's not a big deal. You're heading to the festival?
Are you going as well? That's great! I'm mainly here for the festival, but I'm also stocking up on goods from White Ridge to sell.
Since we're all heading to Cedar Town for the festival, why don't we stick together?
Oh, we can keep you safe. No need to fret about wild animals or pesky bandits with us around.
Ah, that's great. I was starting to worry about the road ahead. In return for keeping me safe, I can be your guide when we get there.
Are you familiar with Cedar Town?
Not to brag, but I know Cedar Town like the back of my hand. I know everything about that town, let me tell you.
Now let's get a wiggle on, shall we? It'll be dark
Yes,
before
let
we
us
know it.
wiggle our way through life. Wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, right. There's still a long way to go. Let's walk, and I'll tell you all about Cedar Town.
That's a very wholesome way to spend your time. It's small, but the Snowspire Festival is, they say it's to honor the hero. Our hero? Who was it? I'm not sure. They say she was a female general. Why is it so fast? I can't even read that. Jesus. Very nice. First artifact. Season artifacts. Chains of Eternity is now live. The new season will last January 17, 2025 to May 2025. Season artifacts only remain effective during the Chains of Eternity season. 5 seconds into battle, selects one tile to cast a healing spell every 20 seconds. Why is it? Oh. Oh, because Walker
Fire,
has
aim.
the... No, he has the enhanced force unlocked on this one. But I don't have any of these shadow essence yet, and once I do get it, I'm not sure if I want to spend it on walk with all people. But we'll see. Oh, Stubby. Stubby the wolf. These two.
Whoa! Was there an avalanche here? Are you alright?
We're fine, but our cart is broken and the road is blocked. We won't make it to Cedar Town before nightfall.
Maybe we should turn back. Forget about the festival.
No way! I've been waiting for this forever! I really want to go!
But
Is this the only road?
I know a small path nearby that bypasses this section, and there's a hunter's cabin at the end where we can rest.
But...
Well, the road's quite steep. We'll have to climb some cliffs, and there's a chance of running into wild animals.
wild animals too? Sounds dangerous.
But darling, Romaine's been so excited about the festival. With this many people with us, maybe we'll be okay.
Dangerous? Ha! The only ones in danger will be the wild animals.
These people saved me from a wild animal. Sir, I promise you the dwarf isn't exaggerating one bit.
All right, let's take the small path. Hope we make it safely. Where is it?
I remember it being nearby. Let me check. Strange. Ah, there it is. But the entrance is blocked by rocks from the avalanche.
So we just need to clear the rocks. Don't underestimate Chippy's size. Sir Chippy will clear out these rocks for you.
With those itty-bitty muscles? Looks like we won't reach Cedar Town anytime soon. But hey, as long as we roll in before the festival kicks off, we're good.
Oh, there's a stone there. Waystone. Everyone works together to clear the boulder blocking the path. Awesome, we can get through now. Stay close, everyone. Don't get separated. This path is really steep. Watch your step. This view is great, but hiking with a kid is exhausting. Oh no, a hornleaf bear. Looks like we wandered into its den. I can maybe do it a little lower.
Is this what victory feels like?
Adventurous notes. I arrived here during the night. According to local legends, I need to find a house to hide in. There are no houses around here. I only found this campsite. The camp looks like it was set up by hunters. I also found some hunting tracks. What do the hunters track from this camp? Hopefully nothing dangerous. We're almost there, see? Just down this slope. Wait, we climbed all the way here and now we have to go back down? Oh, crystal berry. There's a cabin up ahead. Let's see if we can rest there. Hello there. The sun's setting. You shouldn't be out at night. Please, be careful when the night falls.
Oh my! It's a white wolf! Are you a mauler, sir?
Good evening. I am Faramore, hailing from the Wilder faction, not the Maulers.
Terra above! I've never seen a Wilder who looks like you before.
Humans vary greatly, and so do Wilders. Take these two familiars, for instance. Both hamsters, yet utterly distinct in temperament.
Wow! You knew we were familiars! For once, someone didn't just assume we're regular hamsters. We're so touched!
You two make quite the duo. Since you are familiars, I take it this is your master?
Yes, this is our magister.
It is a pleasure to meet you all. However, as I mentioned, night has fallen. And though you may be pressed for time, I must strongly urge you to refrain from traveling further. The dangers of the night are beyond what you can fathom. One must never venture into the wild after dark. This is a well-known rule among the locals.
Never go out in the dark?
Indeed. In this region, the undead frequently emerge under the cover of darkness, attacking anything that breathes. Yes, they act without rhyme or reason, indiscriminately targeting the living. The people of White Ridge are gripped by fear at the very thought of them. Their bodies may be decayed, yet they move with disturbing ease, earning them the name Undead. Many believe they are servants of Hypogeans, and frankly, observing them, it's hard to dispute that.
Decayed bodies that can move. Sounds like a Graveborn.
You've encountered the Graveborn before? Yes, the aura of these undead bears a striking resemblance. However, they are mindless, so perhaps they are a corrupted variation.
Right! We've seen the Graveborn experimenting on humans before, turning them into mindless creatures. Could the undead have come from something like that?
I forget the sound.
Experimenting on humans and turning them into mindless creatures? That is abhorrent. Yet these undead have been present here for centuries, and their numbers are vast. It hardly seems likely they are mere experiment subjects.
In any case, most of the Graveborn we've met weren't exactly good people. Some were cold-blooded, others bloodthirsty maniacs, and some were sneaky schemers hiding in the shadows.
Nature may bless us with goodness, but there will always be those that defy it, creatures born of malice. I cannot fully comprehend it, but perhaps that is simply the nature of the Graveborn. Ah, that brings something to mind. There is a peculiar quality to the undead here in White Ridge. I'm most eager to uncover their origins, and with any luck, find a way to rid us of them once and for all. I've perused the archives at White Ridge Temple and consulted with the acolytes, but their knowledge is unfortunately limited. All they know is that the undead have plagued this region for over 1,000 years. Even with your extensive experience, I would still urge you to exercise caution in this place.
We will. Thank you for the warning, sir.
The night is dark, and the snow is relentless. You should remain here until dawn. There is a hunter's cabin just ahead where you may take shelter, though it may not be large enough for all of you. However, if it pleases you, Magister, I would be honored to offer you, your 2 familiars, and your dwarven companion a place at my home. It is modest, but cozy enough for everyone. Feel free to rest where you see fit, but do heed my advice. Do not venture outside this night.
Phew! After climbing a mountain in a snowstorm, getting attacked by wolves, dealing with an avalanche, and then that hornleaf bear, Chippy's exhausted.
You must be utterly spent. How about I prepare something to eat? I have meat, vegetables, and ember mugwort, a warming herb. I'll brew a pot of hot soup with some fresh bread. How does that sound?
It sounds absolutely delectable. Fairmore, you sure know your herbs, huh?
No, I wouldn't go so far as to call myself an expert, merely well-versed in the fundamentals. Now, allow me to prepare something. I can already hear your familiar stomach growling from here.
Well, don't laugh. It's been a rough day, and Chippy's starving. Fairmore, once the soup's done, Chippy's having a whole bowl.
You sit around the fire, eating the warm soup, and feel the day's exhaustion melt away.
It is quite cold this evening. I ought to bring some soup to those travelers as well.
What was that?
Someone's screaming! It sounds like it's coming from that cabin!
Oh no. Someone must have left the cabin. I must investigate.
We'll go with you!
No, remain here. Do whatever you wish, but do not venture outside.
Whatever I wish? You sure about that?
Our Magister's super strong, and we're tough too. We can handle the undead.
I have heard that many times, but few survive after saying it. One more thing. Fire is red. If it is not, then something is amiss. Don't act rashly.
Really? Well, no.
There is no time to squander. Remain here until I return.
Wait! What do you mean by...
He's gone.
The wind outside is picking up. We should stay inside for now. Maybe we can pass the time by looking at Faramore's collection. Or reading some books. Redshade herb, solar bloom, dragon breath root.
All those names sound pretty fiery.
They're used against the undead.
Magister is right! These herbs can be mixed to make sunfire essence, which can be used for slowing down the Graveborn, and most likely the undead as well.
Kind of funny, my guy kind of looks like a Greyborn right now. With the eyes and everything.
The soup smells so good. Chippy wants another bowl. Chippy didn't expect Faramore to be such a good cook. And he really knows his herbs. The soup has this special, refreshing taste.
Yes, I've studied herbs too, but I never thought of using them in food like this. Faramore must be a very wise warrior.
A guided letter. Dear Mr. Faramore, the Archduke is immensely pleased with your gracious acceptance of our invitation. With your assistance, we are confident that the festival this year will be free from any undead invasions. Please arrive in Cedar Town before the opening ceremony. We can discuss the details in person when you get there. Yours sincerely, Rodrigo Palace, God Captain.
There are tons of old books here. Seems like he's an avid reader. Curse of the Reborn, Collection of Horrors, The Genesis of Death, and Shackles of Life, a deluxe edition. These books are all about the Graveborn. Faramore really knows his stuff.
Wait, there's a letter here. Turns out he's a Graveborn hunter who was hired by the White Ridge Court to protect the festival.
Ah, Chippy! How could you just look at someone's private letter like that?
Yeah, Chippy, that's so rude.
Sorry, Chippy didn't mean to. It was just lying here on the desk.
Anyway, give me that.
Forget the letter. If he's safeguarding the festival, why wouldn't he want our help? He's got us cooped up in here.
Maybe he's worried for us. He's just doing his job.
Jura above, we aren't defenseless. Hardhead here says, no creature living or dead can survive a whack from me. And that goes for the undead, too. When we fought against the Graveborn of the Dead Tide Fleet, we never backed down.
But we're new to this area. It might be better to be cautious.
Sounds like something's going on outside. Chippy, can you look out the window?
Everyone, look!
Whoa! What's going on outside? Something's glowing real fierce.
It's not just glowing. That's a fire. Chippy will go put it out.
Fire is red.
Fire's always red. Oh, wait! That fire's green!
Yeah, I'm glad that Faramore told us that fire is supposed to be red, or I never would have thought there's something unusual about this green fire.
Could it really be like what Faramore said? That unnatural things happen after nightfall?
How do you even define a natural in a magic when you're like all magical and stuff?
Then, what should we do?
Let's wait a bit longer. I'm curious about that fire.
I know how you feel, but Faramore warned us over and over not to go outside. It's like he knew something like this would happen.
Come on! We can handle anything. But we can give him some time. How about 500 strikes on an anvil? Ha! I'll start now. He's not back by then, we'll go find him.
Maybe Faramore will be back soon.
Time drags on, but there's still no sign of Faramore returning.
We can't wait any longer. What if there are tons of undead? Faramore's strong, but he's still just one guy. Magister, we can't just sit here and do nothing.
I agree.
Then let's go. It's pitch black out there, but we gotta try to find him.
Stay back. Dura, protect us. Oh my
Are you alright?
Ah! Oh, it's by the light. Please, save my wife and child. I can't find them. Green fire. The undead. I can't find them. Saya! My love! Romaine! Where are you?
Please calm down. and head to the cabin for shelter. We'll definitely find them for you.
About the cabin. There is chopped firewood in the house. Please feel free to use it. There are only two things to keep in mind when you are inside. First, fire is red. If you notice fire turning a color other than red, do not leave the cabin. Second, one must never venture into the wild after dark. After the sun goes down, don't go outside. Don't go outside. Don't go outside. I can't believe I just ran into an undead.
Dura above, oh goddess. May she watch over us and keep us safe from evil.
Ah! Still remembering your prayers, huh? You're tougher than you look, kid.
Honestly, I was just scared out of my mind. Praying to Dura just made me feel a bit braver. Plus, that hunter went after the undead, so that helped ease my fear.
Where was he hiding?
I saw him heading north, chasing a few monsters.
Great! We'll go help him! And you! Don't stay out here! Go hide in that cabin!
We're here! Are you two alright?
I'm fine, but my Romaine is unconscious. Please help him.
Let me see. No external injuries. He's just passed out from fear. Don't worry, he's physically fine. Take him to Faramore's cabin. We'll deal with the monsters and come back. Don't you worry. Your child will definitely be okay.
All right.
Darn, they're really shaken up. We better hurry and catch up. Faramore might need our help. There are fresh food marks there. Looks like he went up ahead. Let's keep moving. Is that the undead? Everyone, stay alert.
Is this what victory feels like?
Are those the undead? They look like Greyboard and have no reason. Yep. Stay alert. One of the undead escaped.
What are you all doing here? Did I not instruct you to stay indoors?
We can handle ourselves. We're here to help you.
However, it is very dangerous.
That fight earlier proved our strength, right?
You are correct. You exhibit strength. I apologize. I acted too hastily.
You look stressed.
Yes. These particular ones are challenging to fully obliterate.
That seems like their nature.
You are aware that they are not genuinely alive. It is arduous to ensure they stay dead. Even if you beat them, they rise again after a period. They possess no rationale. They are drawn to the living and attack anything within their reach. At times, they even devour individuals.
Enough talking! There's still undead out there, right? Let's either catch them or finish them off. Whistler and Hardhead are saying we gotta hurry, or they'll get away!
Whistler and Hardhead?
Magister, surely you remember Whistler and Hardhead? My trusted friends, assistants, audience, and sources of inspiration?
What an... I mean, yes.
There's no way we'd forget.
Yes.
Whistler's your prosthetic, and Hardhead's your hammer.
How interesting. Yet you are correct. We must conclude this matter before they inflict further harm. If you are all amenable, Please, follow me.
Of course! Let's go! We won't let the undead escape!
Is this what victory feels like?
We have finally dealt with them. Magister, your prowess alongside your familiars and your companions is indeed formidable. I appreciate your assistance. I should not have doubted your capabilities. I apologize again for my earlier demeanor.
Oh, don't be like that! You were just looking out for us!
My duty was to maintain safety in the vicinity of Cedar Town, preventing the undead from disrupting the festival. The events of this evening are a result of my negligence. The people in that cabin.
Don't worry! They're all safe! We sent them back to rest!
Thanks to all of you. Let us return and check on them.
Oh, wait.
I must offer my sincerest apologies for the fright you've endured. Rest assured, the undead have been dealt with. Is everyone unharmed?
Oh, we're fine, but that kid...
Romain is really shaken up and now he's running a fever.
Let me have a look. There's no need for alarm. I shall prepare a remedy at once. With a bit of rest, he will recover.
You're above. Thank you all.
It's late. Everyone stay here for the night. At first light, we shall journey to Cedar Town together.
The night passes slowly, and as the crows cough faintly, dawn begins to break.
It is time for us to set out.
Sir Faramore, we won't be attending the festival. We're going to hire a carriage and go home.
Romain's still weak, and he hasn't fully recovered from the shock of last night.
Traveling with a child is difficult. How about this? I'll stay behind and help you out.
We couldn't possibly impose. But actually, thank you so much, Mr. Swafford.
You've got guts and a good heart. Swafford, drop by Artisan Avenue sometime. I'll introduce you to some top dwarf craftsmen.
Oh, that would be fantastic! I've always wanted to meet the master craftsman.
Thank you, Mr. Swafford. Now that all is in order, Magister, shall we depart?
Quest complete. Duchy of Whitridge. Legends of the undead had always circulated within the Duchy of Whitridge. With Faramore's help, you have survived the first night without incident. Is that nice? Thank you, Mr. Faramore. Have the undead always been around Cedar Town? Not in the past. This may be an isolated incident. Nerveless, I will investigate further. Oh, I already saw that.
listen to the voice of the flowers.
Bloom in silence.
Victory blooms most beautifully.
Once we cross this bridge, we'll be close to Cedar Town. Wow, this road goes on forever. And that's the first time gate. Yay. God, people really like to put the Celestial Cinder, Hypcelestial Cinder, even when they're not upgraded, it seems. Well, I guess for the earlier stages it doesn't matter that much if you have what you put in there, so you could like put someone in there if you just want to raise their affinity points. That's what I tend to do when there's like an easy, for the like most early stages. I put in like some of the heroes I didn't have built yet so that I can get some extra affinity points. But at this point it's already getting a bit tougher to push stages, so... By the way, is the festival going to be lively? Indeed, this year should be even grander than usual. They say the Duchess Little Princess personally requested it. How nice. Oh, can I get over there? I don't remember, but this one I should be able to get it. Oh, come here. Come on. Oh, fuck. That wasn't quite as planned. Giant monsters lurk in the shadows of this world, waiting for a voted challenger. Defeat them and claim incredible rewards. Pick up items scattered on the ground and defeat the giant monster, but beware of its attacks. Oh, I can't even pick this up. There we go. Oh, that was easy. Well, I'm already starting to catch up a bit though. I still didn't reach the cap.
Victory blooms most beautifully.
This also isn't the most optimal team, but you know, it works for these easier fights. So I get some extra affinity points there as well.
Before the king.
Although I probably don't need yeah, I don't really need more affinity for this guy, but still. Oh. Oh, I have to go around, right? Oh, no. Oh, right.
Kneel before the king.
They should give us a Torn plushie for maxing his affinity, like to do with the newer heroes.
You'll get what's coming to you!
Victory blooms most beautifully.
You'll get what's coming to you! Kneel before the king.
I think that's all the chests. No, there's a small one over there. A plain chest. Now let's see.
Now this'll be fun.
It sure will, Larson.
Now this'll be fun.
Copy that. I'll take care of it. Copy that. I'll take care of it.
Ooh. Maybe it would be worth it to do some extra summons today just because I want those velvet vultures. Because there's the pirate suit that I really like, although I already own this one on... Oh fuck, actually I think I would need a lot more to afford that, but it would be nice to have that, because I like to look a lot, even if it's arguably a bit redundant to have it on two... No thanks. That's pretty cool. This is okay. No, I don't really like that. But I mean, that's the female version, so if I got it on this as well, I would have that suit for both genders. Of course, there could be some other outfits later that I like even more, but right now that's the one that I like a lot. Hey, at least I'm getting closer to the daily cap, at least. The efficiency limit, as they call it. Let's see, I didn't do this one before, so I could do that now. Wrong time. Let's check back in the early morning. Gnome, where did you run off to? It's getting dark. Come home already. Oh my. Where in the world did she go?
Oh my. No need to cheer. Nothing to be afraid of.
Oh, there's the mother. Where could that kid have wandered off to? Excuse me, ma'am. Are you looking for someone? Yes, I am looking for my son, Gnome. He's 8 years old. Have you seen him by any chance? Sorry, I haven't. Oh no, what should I do? Please don't panic. Do you have any idea where he could have gone? Gnome has always been fascinated by stories about the undead. During the day, he likes to sneak off to the cemetery to go on his little adventures. He did the same today. But it's been longer than usual. I already checked the cemetery, but there's no sign of him. And now it's almost dark. Have you heard the saying, one must never venture into the wild after dark, or you'll run into terrible dangers? I have to find Gnome quickly. Looks like the locals really take that rule seriously. Magister Remy, should we help her? I'll help search the cemetery. Are you sure he went there? I'm certain. He told me before he left. Then we'll take another look. Maybe he just didn't notice you were looking for him earlier. Please don't worry. We'll stay at the cemetery until it gets dark. If Gnome's there, we'll find him and bring him back. But the cemetery is dangerous at night. I can't let you risk yourself like that. It's fine. Our friend here is a powerful mage. Nothing will happen to us.
Exactly. You should head home. We'll bring your son back to you.
Well, alright. Thank you so much. Please, find my son. Nothing seems to be off the ordinary here. Out of the ordinary. It's getting late. You shouldn't stay here. Go home. What are you guys doing in the cemetery this late? Don't you know how dangerous it is at night?
Don't worry about us. We can take care of ourselves.
But what about you? Aren't you afraid of running into the undead? I'm the town guardian. It's my job to watch over the cemetery and watch out for any undead. Of course I'm not afraid.
So this is what the town guardian's like. No wonder the book says they're unique to the Duchy of Whitridge. Mr. Tom Guardian, we're looking for an 8-year-old boy. Have you seen any children around here?
You mean one of those kids who sneak in to play adventure? They only come during the day and leave before dark. They're usually gone by now. Hold on, are you saying there's a child that hasn't gone home yet? Yes, his mom is really worried. Why else would we be here? Yeah, why else? Where could he be? The cemetery isn't that big. There's nowhere to hide. Oh, I just remembered. I was outside the cemetery earlier and saw some footprints. They looked like a kid's. Why don't you follow them? Right.
Don't worry, your delivery's coming up. A dream come true.
Riser. That sounds interesting. That's okay. I think I prefer that one though. And healing blade. That doesn't sound that cool. That's kind of boring. Haunting riser. That sounds kind of inappropriate actually. Yeah, chests.
These must be the footprints the town guardian mentioned. But they're leading out of the cemetery. There are more footprints here, but they look kind of strange. Could a child have been targeted by the undead? The footprints end here. We need to hurry. Help me!
Is this what victory feels like?
Are you a mage? That's so cool. Huh? The spirit's running away. Magister, the spirit fled towards the cemetery. We should go after it. Wait, we can't leave Gnome here alone. How do you know my name? Because you didn't come home and your mother is worried sick. She even risked running into the undead to look for you. But don't worry, we promised her we'd help, so she's back home now. Oh, thank you. Why didn't you go home earlier? How did you run into the undead? Who was that spirit just now? I'm not sure either. I accidentally fell asleep in the woods. A spirit lady woke me up. By then it was dark and she was worried I'd be in danger. She appeared and tried to help me get home, but we ran into the undead on the way. So it seems that the spirit didn't have bad intentions after all. Yes, spirits and the undead are different. Most spirits are just people who couldn't fulfill their wishes while they were alive, so they linger as spirits. And they eventually fade away, so it's rare for them to lose their sanity. Kind-hearted ghosts aren't as uncommon as you think. People with unfulfilled wishes turn into spirits. That actually makes sense. No wonder that lady seemed so troubled. Mister, will you come with me to find her? I want to help her fulfill her wish. You need to go home now. But you don't know her wish. It's past your bedtime. Don't treat me like a baby. If you don't help me, fine. I'll do it myself. Wait, don't run off. No, stop running. Your mom's waiting for you at home. Wait. He's so fast. Isn't he worried about running into more undead? We finally caught up. Good thing the town garden is here. What are you doing here so late? What a busy night. You're back, just in time. This is the kid you've been looking for, right? Hurry and take him home. I'm not leaving. I'm going to find that lady. She has to be here. Stop it. I've been guarding the cemetery all night. There's no spirit here. I'm not lying. This mage saw her too. Is there really a spirit here? I'll tell you what happened. Fine. If you saw it, maybe there really is a spirit. But she hasn't come back here. If she had, there's no way she could have escaped my watchful eyes. Could her grave be somewhere else? Or did she wander off? There aren't any other graves nearby. Why don't you try looking around? I know that spirits don't wander far from their resting places. But where could she have gone? Oh, she might be in the woods nearby. That's where I first saw her earlier. Let's go check it out. Wow, so she really was there. Cedar Town. Wow, you're really here. You're that boy from earlier. Why are you looking for me? I'm just a spirit. Mom, I wanted to thank you. If it weren't for you, I would have been caught by those undead. These people said that people turn into spirits because they have unfulfilled wishes. So I want to help you fulfill yours. Fulfill my wish? Yeah, whatever it is, I'll do my best to help. If I can't, I'm sure my new mage friends will help too. I will? I don't remember saying that. Please, she protected me and I want to help her. Magister Remy, since we're already here, why not help her out? She did say no after all. Alright, just this once. Great! Thank you so much, mister. You're going to fulfill my wish? Of course! Remy's the greatest mage out there. Just tell her just what it is. My wish is for you to move my grave to the temple burial grounds in Cedar Town. Move your grave? Why? My son, he gave his life to save his sister from the undead. It happened on my birthday. My husband, daughter and I searched for him endlessly, but we couldn't even find his remains. The hunter said anyone caught by the undead leaves nothing behind. They say people like him return to their childhood home after death, with their spirits tied to where they grew up. My son's spirit must have gone back to Cedar Town. But I was buried here, so far from home. I fear I'll never see him again if I stay here. So, you want to return to Cedar Town to wait for his spirit? Yes. Shall we do this together? Yeah, I'll do whatever I can. Thank you. My name is Xenia. Please move my tombstone and coffin to the temple burial grounds in Cedar Town. No need for a ceremony. I just want to go home. Don't worry, Chippy will handle it. Then let's head back to the cemetery and get started. This won't be an easy task. But I can't even get to Cedar Town yet, can I? So, did you find that spirit? We did. She asked us to move her grave to Cedar Town, and we promised to help her. Move her grave? That's... What's the matter? Moving graves is allowed, right? Well, it is allowed. It's just that... Look, let me be upfront. In Cedar Town, we have a tradition of burying the dead together, so us tomb guardians can keep an eye on them. If any undead show up, we can deal with them fast. As for the temple burial grounds in town, it's surrounded by houses. To keep the dead there from turning, only acolytes and those blessed by the goddess are buried there. They're protected from becoming undead. Wait, does that mean we can't move the spirit lady's grave there? Sir, isn't there any way around this? She's not an undead, she just wants to be near her son. Sorry, but it's not that simple. She is a spirit after all. Wait, if she's already a spirit, isn't it impossible for her to turn into an undead? Technically yes. Once someone becomes a spirit, that means their soul has left their body entirely. If that's the case, fine, you can move her grave. But I'll need her name for the records, just to make sure everything's in order. Her name is Xenia. Xenia, huh? There are at least 3 graves here with that name. What? How do you know? Do we know which one's hers then? Check the epitaphs. Families usually make them unique to avoid confusion. In loving memory of Xenia, master of the culinary arts, welcomed all who passed her door, a mother to the lost and forgotten. In loving memory of Xenia, born with the first snow, departed with the first bloom, no more sorrow, no more tears, may she rest forever in gentle warmth. In loving memory of Xenia, a devoted wife, an honored mother, may she find peace, her brave son, beside her brave son in the beyond. Shippy found 3 gravestones marked with Xenia. This one says, "May you be reunited with your valiant son." This must be hers. However, this gravestone is severely damaged, and the earth above the grave has collapsed. The coffin is probably in poor condition. We'll need a new one. There might be unused coffins in the cemetery. Let's ask the town guardian. What a busy night. Sir, the spirit lady's coffin is in terrible condition. We need a new one. Do you have any here? No, we don't just keep empty coffins lying around. But there's plenty of hard pine growing nearby. It's sturdy and moisture resistant. If you gather some wood, I'll make a new coffin for you. Wow, really? Thanks. Let's go get that wood right away. This bunch should be enough, right? What? Sir, we brought wood. Is this enough? Looks good. Give me a little time. Making coffin isn't quick work. Ah, what a long night this has been. After some time and hard work, the town guardian finishes the new coffin and helps you open Sina's grave. You're right, the old coffin really couldn't be salvaged. I'll take care of transferring the remains to the new coffin. You can gather her belongings and grave goods. It's best to pack everything in his bag for easy transport. Got everything? Make sure nothing's left behind. It's all here. Let's bring Sina's belongings to the temple burial grounds in town. Well, I guess the rest of that quest will have to wait until later. Meanwhile, I almost got to the limit by now, so that's pretty nice. Oh no. Oh no.
bit of experience, a bit of luck. Hey! Try this!
Oh. Hello there. This is of however you pronounce that. A bubble shrimp. A delicacy from icy waters. It's best served raw. Skip it and you'll regret it. Oh, snowblade. When it snows, they eagerly leap from the water, but the awkward part is that some always end up landing on the ice. Wow, that is pretty awkward. Another snowblade. Yay. Oh, and I finally reached the cap. That's nice. Actually, it could have been possible to like save that until next day if I wasn't in a hurry to level up today. Because if I don't collect them, I think they carry over into the next day with the like rewind or whatever. So I could have just saved the like quick claims for that, but oh well.
I've arrived.
Well, I don't really need Odie for these early ones.
A bit of experience, a bit of luck.
So?
All is known to me except for myself.
Big thanks to all of you for helping out. Big thanks to all of you for helping out. No holding back! Attack!
How weak!
No holding back! Attack! Big thanks to all of you for helping out.
How weak!
Big thanks to all of you for helping out. Big thanks to all of you for helping out. Big thanks to all of you for helping out. Big thanks to all of you for helping out. Big thanks to all of you for helping out.
Pato, let's go! Charge!
How weak! I'll rip you to shreds!
Big thanks to all of you for helping out. Big thanks to all of you for helping out. The exploration team. They'll come back soon.
So affinity. The dry desert weather often makes Elsa's tail scales brittle and frail. She has to carefully trim them and use stones to polish them smooth. Elsa is selfless when it comes to food. She'll go without eating for days just so otters can fill their bellies. Very interesting. Anyway, I don't think that there's a need to save mats for upgrading these, as it seems like you get the mats quicker than you get the actual artifacts unlocked. Oh yay. There isn't anything that I need from the season store right now, I don't think, though I've been thinking of buying some copies of Nara so that I can upgrade her, because she's only at
Oh,
ooh.
wanna have some fun?
So she's one copy away from Legendary Plus, but then I still need 2 more if I want her to Mythic Plus. So the idea is that once if I can get her to Mythic Plus soon, I will use the swap ticket to get
Tell me,
Sancha
did something happen?
to get Sonya upgraded, but it kind of depends on how quickly I get, because if I somehow end up getting Sonja earlier, then there won't be any need to do that, but that seems unlikely to happen because I don't have much reason to pull on this banner right now, because I have all the S-level Wilders upgraded, and I mean getting Tassi to, well, other than Tassi, okay, wait, right, so I still have reason to pull for this one, for the fairy, so I guess I'll do that next, until I get her to, until I get Tassi upgraded.
Hi.
I only need one more copy of her though, and then
Wanna take a stroll in our dreams?
after that I will
Now this'll be fun.
Until then, after I get her to her maxed out, I really want to save my tickets to when Larson gets into the standard banner, because I mean Paragon Tassi wouldn't be so bad, but it's not like something I feel a strong need for right now. Anyway, I could try this one more time, but I think that I will do better at the end of the day when I'm Well, let's see. So it seems the twins are used a lot for that one. I could try this one since I kind of built Hark on this account. Even though he does feel kind of like bait, but because I reached a cap on the gold coins that I can keep hoarded, I had to buy something from the shop if I didn't want to waste my coins. And so I decided to buy some copies of Hark. I mean, if nothing else, it's pretty cool. So I do like the idea of having him built on at least one account. Even though I do feel like there may be other Hyper Celestials at some point who saw a bigger must have than him.
Perfection needs no emphasis.
But actually, because I did get the chest, I could use that to get him to... Oh, those are some copies of hairs I really didn't need. Yeah, I think that's a good bet to just do that. Oh no, I can't afford this right now, so I'll do that later. No, wrong store, that. But I can't buy him from that yet, so... Oops. Wow, I really don't care. Well, goodbye.